the blind, they're all falling sick.
Now my mama said, baby, act like you got sense. He act like I only act right for Lent. Been living in purgatory, ground nose up to heaven. Not sure if I'm getting in, cause I ain't paid the reverend. Who looking at me when I ain't looking, judging my character? I can't put down my guard on this planet, back in the camera. Ready for my close-up, the lens gets bigger. Won't play me on BET, cause I am not a nigga. My heart is like a powder keg, ready to explode. Smell like strange food, cause I'm America's cologne. It started with the hello, think you're a nice fellow. You're ballin' like Carmelo, we treat you like a fellow. LARs, we the stars, turn a rapper to a prophet. Bulletproof 306, keep your hands in your pocket. Jordan rules for my life, you can tame them, can't stop them. I'm living sky high, so the clouds can't drop them. My life is like a miracle, my words are just imperial. I'm edible, I'm audible, I'm digital, I'm visual. Spit like Komodo, go like Bruce Lee, Roy beating and as bad as Mopo in the dojo. Life is so amazing and raps like Jesus. They said hip-hop is dead, but today look like Easter.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Welcome, family. Welcome back to the Black Ocean. I hope everybody's doing okay. I hope that everybody can hear the audio all right. Let me know if you can hear me crystal clear in the chat. I see you, Sister Kwee, Sister Patricia Jenkins. I see T-Step. Salute to everybody. Do me a favor, give me a black fist in the chat if you can hear the audio okay, or one. Either one will do. Let me see a black fist in the chat or one in the chat. If you can hear me okay, either one will do. Because we have something very important here to cover. All right, good. Make sure the audio is coming through good. All right, so as y'all saw the thumbnail and the title, I'm going to get straight to brass tacks here, because one of the things, as I always say on this channel, not really worried about other people's community. I'm only worried about ours, because we are the ones that are in the most dire situations, and a lot of times everything that happens ends up affecting us. So my message here today, and it's going to be something that you don't hear what I call the divestment dummies talking about, as you can see on the screen here from what's playing here, because when y'all hear this is going to be the most disgusting thing you've ever heard in your life. However, before this broadcast is over, I'm going to teach you how to protect yourself from this with some good information, and I'm going to actually put y'all up on some game here. But as you see, this is a white woman, and it's saying disturbing, mother of 3, discussion, I can barely get this out. Mother of 3, the father of her children planted a hidden camera in the damn shower, watching their 16-year-old babes. Man, before I get into this, let me tell y'all something, man. Everybody that's already over here, y'all know how I feel about pedophiles and people that do anything to children, the elderly folks. You got to be disgusting. Expect your daughter, man. What the? You know what? There's some people that's on this planet, man, that just need to be erased. I mean, this is why you have to be very careful who you procreate with, and particularly to you divestment dummies. Y'all have this lust and love for Zaddy. If Zaddy would do this to white women's children, what you think he do to little biracial children? Just think about that, right? What you think they do to little biracial children? We've seen countless stories where biracial children catch hell. And see, you brothers, they wanted to go ahead and live with these Beckies. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all can take offense to it if you want to, but if you go over there to that side of the fence, which I don't recommend, but you're going to do what you want to do. If you go over there to that side of that fence, don't leave your children with that woman. You get custody of your kids, because little biracial kids catch hell in these white families like that. But see, these are all white children here. So I'm going to let y'all hear what she said Zaddy did, and I want y'all to pay attention to that. Yeah, see, we tell the truth over here. So with that said, I'm going to let her do some talking here.
A lot of people are asking how I found it. I went and did a live. Like, I don't want to talk about this a lot in front of my kids because they already know it happened, but I don't want to keep it boiling or whatever. So my bathroom I take a shower in has a barn door. It's a sliding door. My 2-year-old can get out of that bathroom. My kids were at school. I was sweaty and wanted to take a shower, so I went to my daughter's bathroom to take a shower. My husband does construction. He just remodeled that bathroom 2 months ago. It's actually not all the way done yet. He didn't put up the shower door yet. But anyways, that light worked before he did the remodel. When I was in the shower, that light didn't come on when I come in the bathroom. So I was like, oh, let me go get a bulb, and put it in there. And I looked up there because some of our light bulbs have the size of your pinky finger is the light bulb size. And some of them is regular bulb sizes. So I looked up in there to see, and I couldn't see without the flashlight. I ran out of time on the last video. My 2-year-old son was standing right there. I didn't want to go crazy, psycho, and let him see. I didn't want my 2-year-old to know what's going on. I didn't want him to get scared. So anyways, my other bathroom has a barn door. This bathroom I don't use. It's my 16-year-old's bathroom. The light worked. 2 months ago, he redid this bathroom. I was like, why the light don't work? I'll go get a light bulb for it. I put on my flashlight to see what size bulb it has, because I have some light bulbs that are like the size of my pinky, like the tip is, and regular light bulb sizes. So I put on my light on my camera to see what size the light bulb was, and I saw the lens. That's how I found out, because the light that worked 2 months ago was not working. And he remodeled the bathroom 2 months ago, and that light was working when he remodeled the bathroom. He did it. He admitted to it. I called. The detectives recorded the call. He did admit to it. It's no secret, like people saying, oh, this is suspicious. I wouldn't make this up. Like, okay, people do stuff, but I would never do anything like this to my kids and just for clout or whatever. Like,
Now, see, let me stop it right here, because, see, let me tell y'all something, man. And people can take this how they want to take it. I wholeheartedly feel like if they catch anybody preying upon a child in any kind of way from any race, male or female, you should get the firing squad. If we can prove that you did it beyond a shadow of a doubt, you should get a firing squad. We don't need degenerates like this in our society. But see, when it's Zaddy, I'm going to let y'all hear the rest of what she's saying, but I want to draw your attention to something on the screen. You see now, she's saying, when you've been with a man 14 years and you find out he's been watching your 16-year-old taking showers. Again, the type of degenerate mind that you must have to have in order to do that, to even think about that towards your child or any child. See, this is the part right here when they promoting all this interracial crap and Zaddy this, Zaddy that. See, let's go ahead and talk some facts. Go look on the FBI crime stats and see who lead in pedophilia and child molestation. Here's a hint. It ain't black men. I'm not saying that there's none of that in our community, but it's hidden. We don't lead in that and doing things to harm children like that. Sick bastard. But I'm going to let her continue because y'all got to hear the rest of this crap.
I'm devastated, you know, and like I said, we're homeless pretty much right now, and I'm trying to figure out what I have to do. I left out a part because my mind can't think straight. I went to that bathroom that I never used because my bathroom's a barn door and my 2-year-old could get out, run around, get hurt. That bathroom that I went to, he can't open the door. I set him down in the corner, gave him a phone, let him watch his phone while I was trying to take a shower. When I got out, I was like, why this light ain't working? Looked up, looked to see what size bulb it needs because it worked 2 months ago when he remodeled. Now it's not working. So I looked up there to see what kind of bulb I needed. That's when I seen the lens of the camera. Then I took my phone, put it on video, recorded it, got this. I ran immediately out of the house with my 2-year-old, jumped in my car, drove about 5-10 miles away, like a 20-minute drive, called the police, did a police report. Police came, met me where I was. Later on, I met up with the detectives at my house. They came to search, looking for electronics to try to get more evidence. We didn't find none. I guess he had them with him in his work truck or whatever. Me and my kids grabbed about a week of clothes. They advised me that I should leave while they're investigating, and went through DHS, got something where he can't see them right now, and that's where I'm at right now. Just waiting for evidence because they said it's hard to press charges on these cases, and they said that that's kind of like a live recording, so he would have had to record a video and actually save it and then find it to be more evidence, but they don't know until they interview him. They called him to set up an interview. He told them he would meet him at 6 p.m. They called me at 6:15. They said he didn't show up, and they said that he told them he would meet them the next morning.
Now, I want y'all to hold that thought right there because, see, let me point something else out to you about degenerate individuals like this. If he was doing this to his own daughter, you know damn well this pervert was looking at other children in the neighborhood. See, family, this upsets me because, see, we have a segment of people in our community. And you black immigrants better listen to what I'm saying when you jump over here. And the first thing you want to do is run to the whitest community that you can find. Like, white is always right. All these degenerates live in their community like that. And then look how hard it is for them to get at them because, see, the one thing about being in a system of white supremacy in America, oh boy, you just can't punish a white man. Y'all seen how they allowed to get away with stuff. The little affluenza kid, remember Brock Turner, the judge said he didn't want to ruin his life. Caught red-handed, rapist. You see what I'm saying? And see, that's the harm that they do to themselves because they don't want to punish each other. Now, again, you think about somebody like this probably creeping around a bus stop. Ain't no telling what all else he was doing in that community with young girls. Because, see, that means he got a thing for looking at young girls and children like that. I don't put nothing past somebody if you're going to do that to your own children. Anybody's children but your own daughter. Man, y'all, you know, I'm going to let her finish, man.
And they didn't never call me to let me know if he did. I'm assuming he didn't since they didn't call me. And I did call them while the detective was at my house. And I asked him about it. And he admitted to putting it in there. But said he was just trying to see if the camera worked because he found it at work. And he just wanted to see if it worked.
Bullshit. He just wanted to see if the camera worked. What kind of... You could have tested the camera anyway. So So let's get this straight. Now listen to the bullshit that he told this woman. He's saying that he just want to see if the camera worked. So the first place you think about to test it out is to put it in the shower in a hidden place? What? See, I'm going to say something else, and I'm going to try to put this a certain way. In a situation like that, where you catch somebody doing something to your children, this should be the law. If you document and video record with audio, you confront the person about what they're doing, and it's clear that they're getting caught, whatever you do to handle that situation, you shouldn't get prosecuted. I'm going to tell you right now, anybody that remove child predators from where they can attempt to do that again, I look at you as a personal hero. See, the family that I came up in, all the children were well protected. None of us was allowed to be molested or preyed upon by anybody. So when you grow up in a family like that, you really, it's like, it was hard for me when I first found out that this was happening to other children. I'm thinking back to when I was younger. I was like, that, wow, you couldn't understand that at a certain age because you like, okay, that's not what happens in my family. You see what I'm saying? And see, when I really started to understand that that's what a lot of children went through when I was younger, I feel so bad for other children, man. You know, because see, if you grew up in a good family, you would want your friends and everybody else to have that same experience. And see, this right here that she's describing, that is the ultimate betrayal of any parent, but especially a father, to do that to your family, man. See, fatherhood, you supposed to be the superhero of your damn family. That's what you're supposed to be. And when you betray your family trust like that, man, I'm telling you, man, see, oh my God, look, I'm gonna let it continue. Y'all got to hear this, man.
But he wouldn't explain why he put it in the shower. So, of course, common sense, could have put the camera anywhere. You put it in the shower, it's because you want to see what's in the shower. That's my 16-year-old's bathroom, and nobody else uses that bathroom.
Okay, so I had to bring you that disgusting information because, see, it goes into something else that I want to impress upon everybody, right? And this is something that a lot of you probably hadn't thought of, but we're going to learn a couple of things over here today. Okay, so that's the situation that she was dealing with in her home or what have you, hidden cameras. But I want to impress upon you, especially those of you that travel out here, that you stay in hotel rooms, this, that, the third. You never know where somebody could have hidden cameras set up that they shouldn't be. If you like to rent out Airbnbs, things of that nature, I'm going to show you how you protect yourself against that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm directing your attention to the screen up here. If you see this device, it's called a G10 Pro. It's made by a company called Jepco. Okay? I want you to pick up one of these devices, and I'm going to, you know what, fact of business, hold on. While we talking about it, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And I want, because see, a lot of black people don't know how to protect ourselves against this kind of stuff. One thing about me, if you know your brother, I am a huge techie. Okay, I keep a lot of gadgets. I got more gadgets than Batman. And see, I got to start sharing that information with you all because I'm going to put together a broadcast, like I mentioned in the previous broadcast where I was getting at Mr. Charleston White. I'm going to show you how to protect yourself against all types of illegal surveillance. I'm going to break down what these phones do, laptops. All right, we're going to get deep into that. But as far as this right here, this link that I'm about to drop in the chat, let me see if I can fit it all in there. You know what? Hold on. I'll tell you what I'm going to have to do. The link looks to be too big to fit in the chat, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I will put it in the comment section after this broadcast ends, but I want to show you something about this device. I'm going to let this play here, right? I'm going to show you what all this device can do. Because, see, everybody should have one of these. That way, if you go to a hotel room or anything, you can use this thing. So now, see, they're showing you what it looks like. And like, this is the upgraded one. So this is the latest model that you can get. Okay, so when you use this device, it's got a laser lens in front of it, right? So how it works, when you turn it on and like you like say whatever area you suspect that there's a camera in, you point it towards it with the laser light on. And what ends up happening is it'll reflect the beam, the lens back at you with that light. You see what I'm saying? You see how compact it looks right here, what have you? And I usually don't like to promote things, but see, I got to start showing y'all these types of products so you know where to get them from, man, how to protect yourself against this kind of foolishness, man. It can detect all kinds of signals, Wi-Fi and everything. So if you're in a hotel room or what have you, or Airbnb, someplace like that, hey, if you just happen to think that them folks done been in your house and they trying to put something or plant something in there in your car, or whatever the case, you need to have one of these so you can detect it. I want y'all to pay attention to this part right here. You see the teddy bear? You see that flash? There are a lot of cameras that are just that small where you can put them inside objects like that. And see, I know, family, normal-minded people, normal black folks, we don't think about doing stuff like that. But you know who does? People in the dominant society. And that's why I had to bring that information to you. But see, this is how you protect yourself from it. If that link was short enough, I would be able to put it in the chat. But don't worry. I'm going to put that in the comment section. In fact, the business, I'm going to post it on the community tab so you all can find this and get yourself one, man. It's called a G10 Pro. It's made by a company called Jepco. And it's not going to break the bank. It's not nothing super expensive. But you need to have this with you just in case. Because, see, you never know where you and your family may be in a hotel room or somewhere. And I know it's a shame we have to think like this today, but it's better safe than sorry. It's better safe than sorry. Like I said, you can use this in your car and anywhere else, right? So I want to bring that broadcast to you, this information to you, to let you know, once again, before we wrap this up, all of you that's running over here to these communities, you got to get you a zaddy. And we can't leave the white women out of it because they just degenerate with kids too. What they like to do most of the time is beat on kids. But as we were saying here with this particular issue, these hidden cameras and things like that, microphones and stuff like that, you need to have a way to detect these things so that you can protect yourself. So family, I'm not going to keep you too long. Again, look for the information on the community tab, Fact of Business. I'm going to post that up here shortly right after this broadcast, and I will post it in the comment section and label it so that you all know what it is and you can know where to find this device. I say it's not very expensive, but I recommend all black people get you one. That's it. I need to make sure to inform you we have another broadcast coming tonight at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be a warning to these passport bros and the divestment dummy community. It's not going to be what you think because, again, I found something that I figured people need to be warned about. Like I said, people going to make their own choice to do what they want to do, but at least somebody's going to put some information out here to warn you about certain things. So with that said, Black First, salute to everybody that showed up. I'll see you all in future content.
There are a lot of misconceptions about Maroons. Typically in literature, whites will say that the Maroons were uncivilized, they were unorganized, they were lewd, they were barbaric. These were the people who lived in the bush.
There is no other group on the planet Earth that have taken on the devil the way we have, in his own house.
Some estimates say that there are about 50,000 Maroons that you can find per year throughout the Americas.
The Great Dismal Swamp was an area between that Virginia, North Carolina, the eastern border area. This was a popular area for a lot of not only runaways, but natives. A lot of the black natives hung out there. The Gullah Geechee were known in that area.
Because that's who we are. You can put us anywhere in the world. We are survivors.
If you are really tapped in with your environment and you become one with that ecosystem, right? You know what I'm saying? That ecosystem begins to work with you.
We were robbed of our definition of who we were, which is our nationality and our tribe. And we fell into the description of what we were from someone else's eyes.
Resistance is not just about not only violence and physically fighting back, but there has to be resistance literature, resistance language.
A whole 2 detachments of U.S. soldiers got mowed down by the Black Seminoles. They destroyed an entire U.S. military force. Out of 110 people, they killed 108. That's damn good shooting.
The Black Seminoles were using all types of guerrilla warfare tactics, and these warfare tactics are studied in military schools to this day.
They didn't like Muslim slaves. The same reason they didn't like Indian slaves, because they weren't afraid to die.
Once you realize you're not safe, your children and your families aren't safe, the people who you're bringing in the world are not going to be safe long after you, there becomes a need to stand up and survive at all costs.
We are the Maroons. We are today's Maroons. We are the force that's moving forward. We will never be stopped.